The Smug Fox and the Clever Crow. In a dense forest, there lived a fox named Felix who prided himself on his cleverness. Felix believed he was the smartest animal in the forest, and he loved to trick and outsmart others to prove his superiority. One day, Felix saw a crow named Clara perched on a tree branch, holding a piece of delicious cheese in her beak. Felix's mouth watered, and he devised a plan to get the cheese from Clara. "Good morning, Clara," Felix called out, flashing his most charming smile. "You look so beautiful today. Your feathers are so shiny and sleek." Clara, wary of Felix's intentions, tilted her head but remained silent, gripping the cheese tightly in her beak. Felix, undeterred, continued, "Oh, Clara, I have heard that your voice is as beautiful as your feathers. Would you please sing a song for me? It would make my day." Clara, tempted by the flattery but not fooled, thought for a moment. She knew Felix's reputation and suspected he wanted her to open her beak and drop the cheese. Instead, Clara came up with a plan of her own. She held the cheese firmly with her claws, then opened her beak and began to sing. Her voice was indeed lovely, and Felix was momentarily distracted by the beautiful melody. When Clara finished singing, she looked down at Felix and smiled. "Thank you for the compliments, Felix. Now, what was it you wanted again?" Felix, realizing his plan had failed, tried to hide his disappointment. "Oh, nothing, Clara. I just wanted to hear your beautiful voice. Have a great day." Clara chuckled to herself as she flew to a higher branch, still holding the cheese. She knew Felix's tricks but decided to play along and outsmart him. Felix, frustrated by his failure, slunk away, realizing that his cleverness had been matched by Clara's wit. Days later, a severe drought struck the forest, and food became scarce. Felix, hungry and desperate, struggled to find something to eat. Clara, noticing Felix's plight, decided to help despite his earlier attempt to trick her. "Felix," Clara called from her perch, "I have some extra food. Would you like to share?" Felix, humbled by Clara's kindness, nodded gratefully. "Thank you, Clara. I appreciate your generosity." Clara flew down and shared her food with Felix, who realized that true cleverness lies not in tricking others, but in kindness and cooperation. From that day on, Felix stopped trying to outsmart others for his gain and instead used his cleverness to help his fellow forest creatures. He and Clara became friends, working together to find food and support each other during tough times. Moral of the story: true cleverness is not about outsmarting others for personal gain, but about using your intelligence and abilities to help and support those around you. Kindness and cooperation build stronger and more resilient communities.